Hey everyone, Mommy Zanny here, and today we're diving deep into the ultimate Aemeath pre-farm guide. If you're planning to pull her, this is everything you need to start collecting right now so you're fully prepared before she drops. We're covering Ascension materials, fort level-ups, weapon resources, and even some early build thoughts, so you're not scrambling the moment version 3.1 goes live. Some materials are still locked behind new content, but there's honestly a lot you can grind already, and getting ahead now is going to feel amazing on day one. Quick disclaimer before we jump in. All of this is based on the latest beta leak information, so things could change when she officially releases. Definitely take this with a grain of salt, but it should give you a very solid prep plan. Alright, let's get into Aemeath herself. Aemeath is a 5-star fusion sword DPS who can switch between her base form and a mech form, which is already insanely cool. Her kit revolves around Tune Rupture and Fusion Burst resonance modes, where she builds synchronization and resonance rates, and then unloads damage through her resonance liberation. She's very much a high-impact, burst-focused DPS, so pre-farming her materials is going to save you a ton of time later. For her character ascension, you'll need 4 LF Exoswarm Core, 12 MF, 12 HF, and 4 FF. These come from forgery challenges, and if you want to stay efficient, make good use of the synthesis menu to purify and convert lower-tier materials upward. Unfortunately, her world boss material isn't available yet, since the new boss only arrives with version 3.1, meaning you won't be able to farm the 46 pieces needed for full ascension right now. On top of that, there's an unknown material tied to the new map that you'll need 60 of, and since that content isn't out yet, there's no way to pre-farm those either. Moving on to fort level-ups, this is where the grind really ramps up. You'll need 25 LF, 28 MF, 40 HF, and 57 FF Exoswarm Core just for her fort skills. On top of that, you'll need polarizers in all their forms: 25 Broken Wing, 28 Mono Wing, 55 Polywing, and 67 Layered Wing. Just like with her Ascension, her weekly boss material isn't available yet because that boss also comes with version 3.1, so the 26 pieces required can't be farmed in advance. If you combine both her Ascension and fort requirements, the full total comes out to 29 LF, 40 MF, 52 HF, and 61 FF Exoswarm Core. It's a lot, but the good news is that most of these are farmable right now, so every run you do today is progress future you will appreciate. Now let's talk weapons. For leveling her sword, you'll need mech cores in various tiers: 6 LF, 6 MF, 10 HF, and 12 FF. If you're planning to go all in and pull for both Aemeath and her signature weapon, you should also prep a total of 31 Broken Wing, 36 Mono Wing, 61 Poly Wing, and 87 Layered Wing polarizers. It's definitely an investment, but it lines up nicely if you're already farming for her Forte materials. As for her build, her signature weapon is absolutely her best in-slot. It comes with a 587 base attack, 24.3% crit rate, and a passive that increases all attribute damage by 12%. On top of that, when she inflicts Tune Rupture Shifting or Fusion Burst, her Resonance Liberation ignores 32% defense and 10% fusion resistance for 8 seconds, which is honestly huge for burst damage. If you decide not to pull her weapon, any sword with crit rate or crit damage substats will work well, since boosting her crit consistency directly improves her damage output. When it comes to echo sets, the new 5-piece Trailblazing Star set coming in version 3.1 is her best choice. The 2-piece effect increases fusion damage by 10%, and the 5-piece effect triggers when she applies Fusion Burst or Tune Rupture Shifting. This grants her 20% crit rate and a 20% fusion damage bonus for 8 seconds, which fits her burst-heavy playstyle perfectly. For her Echo build specifically, Sigillum is ideal for the main Echo slot, as it grants 20% resonance liberation damage when equipped by Aemeath. For stats, you'll want to roll crit rate or crit damage depending on what your weapon gives you. Prioritize fusion damage bonus on 3-cost echoes and attack % on 1-cost echoes. For substats, aim for crit rate, crit damage, attack %, and resonance liberation damage to really maximize her output. Finally, let's talk team compositions. For a Toon Rupture-focused team, Aemeath pairs well with Line and Mornye. If you're leaning into Fusion Burst instead, another solid option is Aemeath, Line, and Chisa, especially since Aemeath doesn't have a dedicated Fusion Burst support yet. Her fusion team option includes Aemeath, Lupa, and Mornye. These are just example teams though, so definitely experiment and adjust based on your roster and playstyle. And that's the full breakdown of everything you can do right now to prepare for Aemeath. Hopefully this helps smooth out your farming route and makes your pulls feel way more rewarding when she finally drops. Let me know in the comments if you're planning to pull for her or if you're skipping this banner. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss future content. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.